time. So here the tracks are there now. We have Circuit of the Americas. We have Elithasia Island, and we have the Hockenheim Ring. Yeah, we Circuit of the Americas we didn't race for a very long time, so it will feel very fresh, very new again. Yeah. So Porsche is my favorite. My favorite. Somehow we are always 11 drivers, or very often we are exactly 11 drivers. I don't know how this can happen. Yeah, Circuit of the Americas, a very beautiful track made from Liscomies, like Elithasia Island. Take a lot of speed out of the turn. Wiggle a bit around to gain more speed. Don't brake too late to this hairpin here. So this Ghost is my personal best and is already faster than I am. So here you can cut a bit. Okay, not the best exit. Very slow. Very slow. So there's Franz Hermann behind me. So this red stuff is as fast as the other stuff, so you can brake and race on this red strip. Okay, this is not faster. Kosandari very fast. Ui. Nice. This looks like the pole position. Kosandari will be on the pole position, then Franz Hermann. Pera on a nice P4 in front of Lurku, Kopitiki, VGA, Yuki Boy, Radi, Darren, and yeah, let's go. I hope I will find a good camera for the start. Everybody has to pick the right car now. There's a choice between 5 cars where you can choose from. So, here we go. Race 1 is up to start now in a few seconds. On Circuit of the Americas. Yeah, let's take this camera. M5. So, Kosandari. Turn names on. And Franz Hermann goes on the inside and he takes the lead. And Pera on P2 already, but Kosandari can defend P2 here. So we have Imilurku on P5. Let's switch to the broadcast camera. So looks like everybody had a good start. Ooh, and Darren crashed into Yuki Boy, but nothing happened. Radi goes from the right side. Setami is already behind, Oompa, Finghost, and VGA behind. So VGA goes from the right side around Finghost, but Finghost is now in the slipstream and is now able to go for the overtake. And he tries the dive, and nice overtake from Finghost here. So Setamis with a very nice livery here. It's new. And Oompa here, P9. Oompa start from the back, and we all know Oompa is one of the fastest drivers, but always lack of training, lack of practice. But he performs really strong in races, but has maybe some weakness in case of strategies. But yeah, he's now already P9, and maybe he can gain some position here in turn 2 and turn 3 where the S's are. Let's switch this camera. So Oompa goes through, cut the track a bit. Oh, and, oh, almost a crash here. Ui. But he recovered very quickly and is still very close behind Radi. And still in the slipstream range. So we have a great battle. A small touch from Radi, and Oompa can gain very good speed out of the turn and is now on P7. Overtook Yuki Boy, but Yuki tries to use the slipstream from Oompa, and it's not enough to go for an overtake, but he's very close. Maybe he can try in the next turns. Yeah, he goes for the overtake, but Oompa took a very, very fast line. Braked very late. So let's go further. Here is Darren on P6 in a pack with Topitiki, Imelurku, and Pera fighting all for P3. And yeah, let's have a look on the fuel consumption and tire wear. After 2 laps, we used around 23-24%, so 12% per laps, which means you can maybe go for a 0 stopper, but it will be super close and the tires will be very slippery in the end, so it's gonna be interesting if someone will try the 0 stopper. Otherwise, I think everybody will go for 1 stop. Let's have a look in the front. So Franz Hermann aka Igiava took the lead. Kosandari, hey Nestori, welcome to the stream. Hi. Very interesting race so far. Kosandari is fighting behind Igiava, and then there is the fight. Oh, Finghost disconnected. Looks like he had some issues. Oh, and his car is still driving around the track and maybe will cross the ideal line and will disturb some drivers. Let's hope it won't happen. So VGA on P11 trying to close up to Radi. Oh, here we see Finghost, and it's exactly the racing line. And if we go to the free cam, we see this car is moving around and maybe will be in this turn when the drivers will cross him. So let's have a look. There in the back you see the cars closing up. So, and Finghost's cadaver is still moving. So there's Franz Hermann, Kosandari very close behind him, going through the S's. And now they are here, and Finghost's car is currently on a safe spot. So no drama, no problem. But his car is slightly moving, and we have still 5 laps to go, or now 4 laps. So let's have a look. We see Topitiki is the first who already pitted. So he's on a 1-stopper, and this is kind of an undercut. Let's look what Igiava will do now, because it's now almost half of the race and the fuel consumption is not the half. which means he can go for the zero stop, but the tires are already at 57% and he goes for the one stopper. And Darren stays out. Darren stays out, and I think Darren will do the zero stop. So Yuki Boy also stayed out. Yuki Boy, Setamies, Radi, VGA. Ooh, I heard a crash. Someone crashed in the pits. So we see Radi crashed a bit into Kosandari, but Kosandari could hold his position. So when we go to Kosandari now, we see his gap to the first, which is Darren, is around 6.5 seconds. And yeah, we have to take note that the tires in the final lap will be very, very, very slippery. So where is Franz Hermann? Oh, here's Franz Hermann, and Yuki Boy is attacking. That means that Igiava is losing a lot of time here, and Cassandari can close up to this pack. And this is now a very great fight. Igiava with the fresh tires, and Cassandari. Oh, Cassandari touched a bit into Yuki. And Yuki Boy already sliding in lap 5. I would say it's not possible to go for a zero stop, and tires are slidey in lap 5. So let's give Darren a hint. Oh. Yeah, just chatting with the racing guys. So Oompa now here in E5 already, and with 46% fuel, which should be enough, because the fuel consumption was around 12% per lap. So here we have Radi. And Oompa will overtake Radi in the next turns. You see already how slidey the tires for Radi are. It's not possible. He needs fresh tires. 2 more laps. Look at this. Look at this. No chance. He's losing almost a second in these 2 turns here. So Topitiki with his undercut is now on P6 and will now... Oh, and Radi stays out! Oh no! This is not a smart decision. But yeah, Radi is very fresh in this game. And yeah, I think he needs to do some experiences to take note how to do good strategies. So this is a great fight between Yuki Boy and Setamis, and there's a touch. Oh, but nothing bad happened except the time loss they had. So, and Pera can close up here. Pera had a very good start, but is now here in P10. Lost a lot of time. VGA not that far behind. We go further. Give him some hate. Look at this. Willie. Look at this slideshow. Radi is sliding around. Look at this. Oh, he will not get into the pits with these tires. Go to pit, Radi. Whee! Look at this, he's now all on the last position and has to pit, so that was not a good decision to pit that late. Oh, you need to wait until 100% to get the fresh tires. So let's have a look. Franz Hermann on P1, Kosandari 2 seconds behind. Oompa is in P3 or around 3 seconds behind. Then there is Darren on P4, Topitiki and Imelurku fighting for P5. Imelurku is around 1 second behind and it's already the final lap. Will be hard to close the gap. Setamis on P7. And here we have still kind of a fight between Pera and Yuki Boy. Let's have a look on the table. And Lurku and Topitiki are close to each other, and Pera and Yuki Boy. Let's see if Pera goes for a move here. Pera goes for a move. Yeah, he tries. He's very close. If Yuki will make a small mistake, then Pera can take the advantage. Go Pera, go! Pera go! Oh, slidey. Yeah, and Yuki defended P8. Strong. Good job. So VGA on P10, and then we have Ferrari on the 11th position, and Finn Ghost is on P12. Because he left the race. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first race. It was a good race, and it was the right decision to pit in lap 4. As you can see, most of the drivers pitted in lap 4. Some pitted later, like Darren, but Darren still had a great race, finished P4. I think Oompa had the strongest pace in this lobby, but he started from the last position. So now in the next race, he is there from the beginning, so he can do the qualifying. And let's see if and if he can get a good qualification and a good starting grid position. So, Elethasia Island, a very nice looking fantasy track. On which we already had some races, some league races and some fun races. So the qualifying starts now in a few seconds. Let me quickly check. Oh, nice. We have 9 viewers here. So welcome everybody who's here in the stream. I can... you never shut up. I can shortly summarize what happens today. So this is the second race, or this is the qualification for the second race of today's triple heat. Triple heat is kind of a matchmaking system which happens every Friday weekly on 9 p.m. CEST. And there's a track pool of around 20 tracks, and the algorithm programmed from or coded from Dremet, who's not here today, selects randomly 3 tracks out of this track pool. So the players, the drivers, don't know in the beforehand which tracks will be driven this the next race days, and you have to just hop in and race without any preparation, without any practice before. Just hop in and have some fun. So, and the races are all 8 to 10 laps, and this is also picked randomly. Maybe there are 8 laps, maybe 10. The last race on Circuit of the Americas we had, so have a look on the table. We had, Cosandri, that's a very strong lap time. He is all more than a second faster. Very strong. Good job, Cosandri. And there's fuel and tire consumption in the race, also randomly calculated for each race. And yeah, you have to check the tire consumption, the fuel consumption, the tire wear on the fly. The best strategy, in my opinion, or in my view, is to check it after lap 1, exactly when you cross the line, and see how much percent you have used for the first lap, and then you have quickly calculate and check how much laps you can go with, and if it's a 0 stop, a 1 stop, or 2 stopper. So now we have race number 2, Eleuthesia and Cosandri with a second pole position here. Yeah, I was thinking that one to maybe never forget. Yeah, it's Igiava's thingy, so. So, Topitiki with a very good rocket jump start in P4, but he's on the outside. And Cosandri with a mistake, and Oompa goes on the inside. Cosandri can defend P2, P1, but Franz Hermann goes wide there and lost 3 positions, is now on P5. I have to close the windows. Sorry, guys, for this break. I have to close the window. So, Oompa now in the lead, and let's see if Oompa can stay here. So, it's a 9-lap race we see on the top left, and Topitiki already in the 3rd position here with a very strong start. This camera is not the best. We see only trees. Let's take this camera. And Radi on P4, very strong. Let's have a look at the back. And Igiava lost so much time. He started on P2, is now P6. Maybe he's trying to fuel save. Maybe he just had some bad moves. And here's Igiava lost. Darren lost a lot of time there, and I think Setamis will go for the move now. Let's have a look. And this turn is very tricky, but Darren had a great line here. Nice, well done. Well executed. So here's Igiava versus Radi, and Radi turned in a bit too early, jumped the curbs, lost a lot of traction here. Franz Hermann can move here. Franz Hermann, who is Igiava. So let's have a look further. So Oompa is fighting Cosandri. We missed this fight. Let's stay on this fight now. So Cosandri is not possible to pull away here. Oompa is still in his back, uses the slipstream a bit, goes on the right side. And here's this long straight. And no, he didn't go for the move. Cosandri braked a bit much here in my eyes. So let's move a bit. So let's have a look on the table. So the field is still very close to each other. Cosandri, very well executed. Let's have a look to VGA, who is on P11. Fighting with Yuki Boy and Pera. So we have a good overview now. If there are some fights. That was not a good exit, and Pera can now go for the move. No. Oh, he will. Oh, a small touch, but still not possible to move. Pera now on the outside with a better exit and can move and has the better line for the next turn, I think. So if Pera touched the wall and VG8 tries to move Pera. Oh, small touch. Hey, they have a great fight here. So let's have a look to this pack. Yuki Boy is closing up to Setamir's, and Setamir is in the slipstream range of Imelurku, and maybe he will he will try to move now. Yes, Lurku moved to the side. Now the next car ahead is Darren. Oh, Darren took a weird line here. This is not fast, so Setamir is closing up again. Ooh, Darren touched the grass. Setamir with not the best exit. Ooh, and Darren with the undercut. I think that's a good decision. This is a good decision from Darren. Just fuel, take tires, fuel, and let's go. Yeah, I think that should be enough. Maybe it will be close for 5 laps, but yeah. It should be fine. Darren starts with 90% for 5 laps, so let's check his position after this 5th lap. How much fuel he will use is the question. So, Oompa pitted 2, has a lot of fuel, is now on P9. Let's check what the leader, Cassandari, will do now. Pretty sure he will pit now. So he's in his 5th lap and used 80%, so I think Darren should be fine with his strategy. Well calculated, Darren. Great job. %? Yes, 80% should be enough. Yuki Boy. Yuki Boy now with only 16% fuel. Might be enough, but let's have a look. The leader is Igiava, who has a bit more fuel. No, they are on the same amount. I don't know if that's a good strategy, but yeah, he has free air all the time. And that might be the difference. So Cassandari is 11 seconds behind Franz Hermann aka Igiava. So let's see if this is enough to take the lead. I think Igiava will have a very short pit stop, just changing the tires and go. So now we will see Igiava in the pits there. Franz Hermann, Igiava, Yuki Boy also in the pits. So he is now going out of the pit and has the turn. Let's see. And there's Igiava and Cassandari. Oh, Igiava. So close. This is great stuff. So they have to go 3 laps now. Oompa is directly behind, so we will have a great fight here now. Let's zoom in a bit. He is in the slipstream. Had a good exit. Is using the slipstream, and will he goes for the move? No, no, yes, no, yes, no. Yes! Oh, there's the crash! He touched Cassandari, he lost a lot of traction, and Igiava could overtake both cars here! What a move! Great stuff! And there's Topitiki instantly behind and is in this pack. Oh, and Cassandari touched Igiava again, and both lost traction here, and now it's Topitiki who can move to go to P2 here, I guess. Yes, yes, Topitiki in P2 now, but oh, Cassandari had a better exit. And Igiava is the lucky guy here, I think. Has a Yeah, oh, that's a bad exit. Oh, and he lost so much time, and there goes Oompa. So let's see how much seconds. Oh, there's Darren fighting. Oh, and there's the touch from Morani. No. Okay, let's move ahead to this pack. Very great racing here so far. Let's turn a bit. The camera. They're still very close to each other. P1, P2, P3 within 1 second. So, there's Simon in the chat. Hello, Vince. Hello, Simon. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it so far. So, there's now the final lap coming, and we see Kosandari wants his race win number 2, and no, he cannot. Oh, small touch. But he's still in a very good position here and can now use the slipstream and try the move on the next turn. Oh, he goes from the outside. Nice try. And now the inside cutback and small touch. And now Oompa has the faster line here, but... Oh, this is super great racing stuff here. I'm glad. I am glad to see you live again. Hey, yeah, thanks. Thanks. So, now the final laps. Let's have a look. Oompa, and there's Topitiki also very close behind those three. And from Topitiki we can see the drama of the final lap now. Let's see who will have the better exit here. Oompa tries from the outside, but he missed it. No, and Topitiki had a bad exit. Kosandari now very close. Can he hit his photo finish? Igiava wins race number 2. Very close in front of Oompa. Kosandari P3 for Oompa, P4 Topitiki. Pera P9, P10. Oh, VGA is out of fuel, and Setamis will give him a bit of a pull and move him over the line. What a friend he is. Yeah, this race was a thriller. Good job, guys. Only 0.021 seconds behind the leader. That was kind of a photo finish. Good job. Well executed from Franz Hermann aka Igiava. Yeah, as you can see in the chat, VGA had 2% too less fuel. And we go now into Hockenheim. Hockenheim race number 3, and we have the qualification first, and after the qualifying, the race, which will have 8, 9, or 10 laps, which will be randomly chosen. Okay, what will happen after the triple heat? I can say in short. So I will host a fun lobby with some fun modes like soccer, sumo, capture the flag, some short arcade races, and everybody is welcome to join this lobby. It's open for everyone. So okay, had a message to do. So Simon, if you own this game, you're very welcome for the fun stuff we will have after this triple heat, which will be in around 20 minutes, I think. So Oompa touched the curb on turn 3. Or was it turn 2? So this is ghosted qualifying. As you can see, the cars can move through each other. It's a 1 lap qualifying to decide the starting grid. So far, what I can see, Cosandari is leading. Darren also very strong here. And all those 4 cars you can see here in this picture and this, yeah, are very close to each other. But now it looks like Oompa and Cosandari are pulling away a bit. And that was not a good exit there. Oh, he touched the curbs, clipped them a bit, and lost some traction here. And Oompa very close, but he has. Oh, Setamies! This is one of his best results so far, I think. Never saw Setamies on a P2. Great stuff. And what is very nice that the gap between P1 and P11 is only 1 second. So, yeah. So Oompa with a pole position and Setamies very, very close behind Cosandari, Franz Hermann. They are so close to each other. Let's see who will have a good start here. Oh, Oompa with a slow start. Setamies takes the lead. What is this? Good stuff, Setamies. Nice. I'm so happy for this guy. This is great stuff. Let's see if he can manage the pressure. Very great stuff. Setami is in the lead. So there's now Cosandari, Oompa fighting for P2. Cosandari took the slipstream and goes now for the inside. Very careful. Great stuff. Small push from Igiava and Oompa clipped the curb and lost also P3 to Igiava. Looks very clean and very fair so far. And this move from Igiava and Oompa is, yeah, cost so much time here. Let's have this camera angle. So Cosandari is closing up to Setamies already. Very close. Now let's focus on Setamies there in the lead. How can he manage the pressure from Cosandari now? It looks he can. He survived lap 1 as a leader. Nice. Nice, nice. Good stuff. And Cosandari goes now for the overtake and he's taken the lead. But Setamies with a better exit of the turn of the turn 2 and maybe he can take P1 again back. Yes, but Cosandari is now on the inside. Go for the overtake and also Igiava tries to take P2, but Setamies hold the pressure. Had a good exit. So Setamies now with a very good pace here. But it looks like Cosandari can pull away a bit. But yeah, Cosandari is a very experienced and very fast driver. This is not a surprise. Setamies, this is a great stuff here. Good job, boy. And Oompa with a very early pit stop. What the heck? Oh, this... he fueled up 10%! Oompa, my goodness! What is your strategy, man? As I said in the beginning of the stream, Oompa is maybe the fastest guy, but his strategies are kind of Ferrari-like. Yeah, but now we will have some fun in the back. He had to, ooh, very late braking, but yeah, still fine. Okay, let's have a look in the to the leaders now. Xandari, oh, not the best exit. Igiava can close up. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Igiava, alias Franz Hermann, is a very good pace driver on Hockenheim races. So he's now less than a second behind Kosandari. And let's have a look on the fuel. They used 10% for 3 laps. Yeah, I think this is a zero stopper. This is a zero stopper race. So Oompa's strategy is a big fail, I think. Sorry for my laughter, but yeah. At least he will have now some overtakes in the back. So, Cassandri is in the lead. Setami is very close behind Igiava on P3. Yeah, around second. And Igiava is closing up the gap to Cassandri slowly but steadily and is now around half a second behind. And it looks like he will close up further and further. Yeah, so half of the race is now done, and as you can see, they used only 40% and tires only 24%, so this is an easy zero stopper race without any doubts. And we will have a thriller race, thriller fight between Kosandari and Franz Hermann alias Igiava. So P3 is currently Setamies with a gap of around 2 seconds to Topitiki and Radi around a second behind. On P6 we have Pera, a gap of 3 seconds behind Radi, and there's Darren and Oompa. For fuck's sake, oh shit. Come on, Darren. Don't give up. He didn't push you on purpose. It happened. And he's... yeah, nah. Yeah, it's an emotional moment. So, carry on, Oompa. I think you would say sorry, but while you're racing, it's not easy to type. So, Oompa now on P7 and lost some time here. Lurku can now go for the overtake, and even Yuki Boy is close. PGA on P10. It looks like he was in the pit lane. Yeah. So we see now here Cassandri and Franz Hermann fighting for the P1, and Java is very close to Cassandri and pushing the pressure very high on Cassandri. Yeah, now they are less than half a second, and that was a good exit from Igiava. Let's follow this fight with this camera, and he is now in the slipstream. He is in the slipstream and he has the fastest lap now. And he braked so late, and touched very softly, but nothing happened. Still in the slipstream, and I think we will have now the try of an overtake in the next turn. So Igiava takes the slipstream. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? No, it's not. So Setamius is still P3, has a 1 second gap of P4. I think he can manage this position. That would be so awesome for Setamius. I think this will be one of his best results so far. So now we see this great epic fight for the race win between Cosandre and Igiava, and they go to the last turns of the penultimate lap. Igiava tries to get a very good exit, is now not as close to Cosandre as he was in the laps before, but now he had a very great exit and is alongside him. Let's see if... Oh, a small touch! Small touch! Oh, no! Cosandre pushed him a bit to the curb, but Igiava is still on the inside. Cosandre has the inside for the next hairpin, and Igiava tries to take the outside. A very small touch. Ooh, that was not clean. That was not clean, guys. Igiava, let's go, carry on. Race not over. Oh, this was a fair move. This was a fair play move. And there are still a few more turns to go. Nice fight side by side here. Igiava with a better exit out of the turn. Cosandre has to have a good, very good exit out of this turn, and these are now the last turns. And Cosandre with a good exit. Will he manage that? Oh, this is already very close. Damn it. Setamius with P3. So PTK P4. Radi goes with P5, which is also a very strong result for him. And Oompa goes for P7. Lurku and Yuki Boy fighting for P8, and it goes to Yuki Boy. And P10 goes to VGA, who did an extra pit stop. Guys, don't do pit stops when it's not needed. Yeah, it's easy to say. This was a great race, guys. Sadly, there was some move between Oompa and Darren, which made Darren move the races, but yeah, that was awesome. You can see here in this that Cosandre and Igiava lost some time here fighting, and Setamius closed up again. Only 2 seconds in the end. GG's, guys. That was nice to broadcast. I enjoyed it. It was good stuff. So the final standings here, we are Igiava with the most points. Yeah, GG's, guys. That was good stuff. So now I will host the fun stuff.